hunt begin. We have new contestants.
Is it Matthew Perry? Is he dancing? That'd be lovely.
I hate friends.
But I'm your friend.
That's not what I meant. I meant the TV show, you idiots.
You're an idiot.
Both of you are idiots, and so am I.
Where the are we? This is not Reno. I better call my sister and tell her we're going to be late for dinner.
Good afternoon. My name is Gabriel, but you can call me Gabe. Actually, you can call me anything you want, as long as it's not late for dinner. Oh, who am I kidding? We don't serve food here.
Well, seriously, though, where are we?
You mean no one told you?
No.
You're in the Inferno. It's a lot like Florida, but without Mickey Mouse. There's lots of old people, and it smells about the same.
You mean?
There's no swearing here. Every time you swear, an angel gets its wings.
It's gonna be me.
I should do it.
It's my turn.
Will someone please tell us what's going on around here?
You were on a bus to Reno.
And you hit a bump.
This is no dream. Oh,
Now you're in this dump.
We're gonna play a game.
And your lives will never be the same. Well, afterlife.
Are we really dated?
That depends.
On what?
Your likelihood of surviving a bus, sailing over a cliff, crashing into a bunch of jagged rocks, and exploding into a fantastic fiery inferno! You see what I did there?
We're dead?
Yes, of course you are, silly. I thought I made that clear.
The game begins. The hunt begins. The game happens in 3 parts.
a treasure hunt.
A game of wits.
I'm not a nitwit, you're a nitwit. Oh! The last game is Confess Your Crimes.
What does that mean?
You'll find out in due time.
Why does everything have to rhyme?
What do we win?
If we win, do we get to go back home?
Sure. Let's begin.
It'd be like a movie.
Like, yeah, where the weird, creepy clowns on tricycles go.
I don't know anything about that, but we don't watch the pictures.
Now look here, you kids. Let these good folks go,
Yes,
or I'm
yes.
gonna give you a licking. Why you gotta get the...
Can you answer me? What have you done to him?
Dad here used his powers. Now Mr. Ford can't talk. But it's only temporary, so don't be alarmed. It's only temporary. Do you understand?
Here's a list of things to find.
You mean this traffic cone?
Augie!
A stormtrooper, a handwritten note, a traffic cone, and a golden football.
That sounds simple enough.
Here are your clues. Behind fire, behind flames, and behind fire and flames.
You gotta be kidding me. I went through 9 states to die to try to get out of the inferno with this?
Okay, you're right. I'm only kidding. I fooled you all. Here are your real clues. A note that you already possess. A traffic cone that All right, it's right there. And a stormtrooper that looks at me, and a golden football that lies ahead.
Those are the worst clothes ever.
You see, we kind of had to make some budget cuts. There's not enough money to throw around. You see, I personally blame the writers, always asking for a raise.
We need to split out. I'm okay to go alone. You guys go ahead without me. You see a football? Stormtrooper anywhere? Got Yankees? No, we could find I need to help my husband hit me. I found Stormtrooper!
I've got my boys back. I found a football.
Yeah!
And I have this note that I found. I think it's from my daughter Penny. See? I know that's her writing because she likes to draw hearts above her eyes. Oh.
Well, what does it say?
Flamingos flapping, lions roaring, lights out. Black as a giraffe's tongue. It's a haiku.
But what on earth does it mean? Oh, honey, I meant the note, sweetheart.
Well, I don't know. It means she's got to be down here somewhere. Unless this is some kind of cruel joke.
Just give me the note.
You may now move on to the next round.
Great, can't wait.
The next portion is a game show.
I love Wheel of Fortune.
Let's have Gabe ask the questions.
Me? Really?
Yes.
I've been here 300 years and you have never let me ask the questions. Oh, I wasn't prepared for this. Oh, I wasn't even noticing. Wait, what happened to the guys that usually ask the questions?
Budget cuts.
You've been here for 300 years? What did you do?
Well, time is different here. You see, I farted in a crowded elevator. Okay, you caught me. I did more than that. I used to be a tax auditor for hospitals, children's hospitals. I always leave the toilet seat up. I frequently jaywalk. I never tip. I just don't believe it. I like to ask women, how old are you? And I cut in line to DMV twice.
Wow, dude.
Oh, and that money I skimmed from the children's hospital, I used it to buy a commemorative Princess Diana stamp to build up my stamp collection.
She is a classy lady.
Oh, and I stole the handicap tag from my mother's car so that I could park closer to stores.
We've heard enough. We can tell you're a horrible person.
Thank you. All right, it's time for your first question. What color is the sky?
Blue.
Yes.
You're wrong.
What?
It's robin's egg blue, streaked with choruses of pink, yellow, light lavender, and right before the sun sets. You didn't answer in the form of a question.
Come on, it's
Silence! And you wonder why you're down here.
What's the next question?
Who is the first president?
I got this one. Who is George Washington?
You're wrong. This is the Inferno. There is no food and there are no presidents.
That's ridiculous.
It's time for the next question. Why are you here?
We wouldn't be here if you didn't drive us off the cliff.
I was just tweeting to my knitting club. What's wrong with that?
We're
all dead.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
It's time for the Confess Your Crimes portion of the evening.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I could say all I said, my chick on the side said she had one on the way. These are my confessions. Man, I'm thrown in.
Are you done yet?
Yes.
Good. Actually, that was kind of a lovely musical number. I probably shouldn't stop. If you're with it.
Let's get out of here. We'll start.
Okay, we've been on the run, wanted in 12 states. We first met when my beautiful Layla here was holding up a convenience store. I was there to get some eggs and milk. And she put that gun on me, and the bullet went straight into my heart.
Figuratively, of course. Actually, I shot the security cat. We were coming down from Delaware, pulling a few small jobs, mostly convenience stores, a few houses. Well, one night we were watching Jeopardy, and Randy says to me, "What would it be like to rob a bank?"
Layla responds, "It's such a rush. It's exhilarating. It's like nothing you've ever experienced before." And at that moment I knew I had to experience that for myself.
I asked her if she wanted to go through with it. So we started talking about what we were going to do with the money. Maybe go on vacation to Fiji, see one of those underwater hotel things. So she said yes. So I found a small bank in Iowa, and we waited for it to close.
I was supposed to light a match, start a trash can fire, and get the garbage can out, garbage thing out the side of the tank.
Just to create a distraction.
Unfortunately, I overshot it a little bit. Next thing I know, poof, up in flames.
Cop car. No one was in it.
Unfortunately, though, there were some witnesses, and they saw the whole thing. Next thing you know, our faces are all over the news. All over.
Our plan was to go to Argentina, where there is no laws. But the money is safe in Reno, where we were headed until someone killed us.
Well, excuse me.
Well, this was all very moving. But I still cannot figure out for the life of me what we did to end up down here.
Drop it, Martha. You know exactly what we did. You ain't got the guts to say it. I guess I will. We used an expired coupon to buy weed killer.
They just confessed to putting a cop car on fire. What's so bad about buying weed killer expired coupon?
Yeah. Well, we've got these neighbors, the Joneses, who think they're real special with their Mercedes and their daughter that goes to Harvard and their perfect lawn. We just wanted to win the Sunnybrook Garden Club's award for best landscape just once. So, late one night, you tell him.
Well, I snuck it over to the Joneses' yard and I sprayed all their flowers with the weed killer.
But it was useless. We didn't even win.
That's right. The Schultzes did. Their gaudy bird ass and their dumb garden gnomes. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much for sharing. It's your turn. Clara!
I have nothing to say.
You were driving a bus!
Okay, fine. I'm not really a bus driver.
Wait, what do you like?
I took the bus because I needed to find my daughter. We got separated at the zoo.
Separated? Clara, I can't give you points for lying.
Fine. I deliberately and intentionally left my daughter at the zoo.
Real mother of the year, are you?
You don't know what it's like to want to be famous. You all know what it's like. We had a perfect plan. I was going to be famous. All she had to do was accidentally fall into the flamingo exhibit and flail her arms around, and I was going to rescue her. I was going to be famous. There was going to be a movie deal and a book deal, but she ruined everything.
By falling into the flamingo pen like you said?
No. I wasn't fast enough. By the time I got there, the flamingos had already attacked her. There was feathers flying everywhere, and they just kept staring at me with their cold, dead, beady eyes. I just got so upset I didn't know what to do, so I left.
What?
We were headed to the same place, so I pretended to be a bus driver.
Ah, yes, the truth has come out. Now, before I give you your results, I think it's time for you all to get together and determine the common theme regarding why you're all here. This is your last task.
Common theme.
None of our confessions have anything in common. We got Mr. and Mrs. Roundup Bee Killer here, and this group, they're so crazy, she left her daughter at the zoo to get eaten by flamingos.
Look closer.
He meant metaphorically.
I can't understand it. Are you my sweet little collie?
Hi, Mom.
Oh, what you did here?
I was at the zoo and...
Enough of that! I hate mushy stuff.
So what are we supposed to find out together?
It wasn't because we were on that bus. It's not my fault.
Maybe that it was.
You need to find all what's in common.
Was it?
And I'm not pretending to be someone I'm not. I told you exactly who I was.
No, that's what we're all doing. We're all pretending to be somebody different. I'm done pretending. This isn't even my real hair.
We know!
And this isn't my real hand. Help me.
Bro, that's definitely your real hand.
Mom, can we go home?
I don't know, Pumpkin, but I promise if we do, I will never ever put you in a flamingo exhibit again.
Good. I hate zoo.
Gabriel, can we please go home?
But you haven't figured out what you all have in common.
Could you maybe give us just a little hint?
Please?
All right, fine. It's one of the 7 deadly sins. Oh, come on! You are practically have to spoon feed it to you all. Greed! Layla and Brandy wanted more money. The traffic cone represents the cop car that you set on fire! Mr. and Mrs. Ford, you wanted to win so badly. But what you neglected to tell everyone is that you actually already won Best Landscaping 11 years in a row before the Joneses won!
Keep misunderstanding.
The golden football represents the trophy you were willing to cheat for! And Clara, the note that I have here represents how you left your daughter at the zoo to be attacked by flamingos. You were so obsessed with being famous that you forgot what you were doing. You let your own daughter be hurt! I can't believe this. You guys should have figured out it was simple. Do I have to do everything around here? Why?
Budget cuts!
Oh.
Wait a second. What does short photograph do with this?
Oh, it's mine. I like it. It was given to me as a gift by the Star Trek guy, Gene Roddenberry. I love his sense of humor.
So, do we win?
All right, fine, you win. You passed all tests and completed the game.
Come on! All right, going home.
We get to go home.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, you want to know what you
What
won?
do we want? What do we win?
You won a fabulous bus trip to Reno 4-5.